It's about 7 p.m. on Wednesday, March 27th. I've been wrestling rolls of this sheep fencing. It's 4 foot tall. There's 4-inch squares. It's a 330 feet roll. It's more than I can lift, but I can leverage it and move it around. So let me just kind of walk you through what I've done so far. So I started with the first roll, and I started here, and I've just been attaching the top. I've kind of attached others just kind of to see what it would do. You know, I haven't tensioned anything. I don't think I'm going to tension anything. I'm just going to attach it loosely. And this isn't a perimeter fence, and it's got the back of the wire of the bars. So this is the water source. I don't think this is appropriate for sheep, but I can always bring the, you know, the watering thing that I got and use that. This is where the old hookup to the street water was. That's nothing now. It's just a hole I dug, I haven't filled in. I was planning on putting like a, well, I did put gravel and stuff around the waterer, but it just sinks down in the dirt. So I need to figure out what to put there. Because when the cows are in the pen, they drink from this water thing. So rolled it out all the way over here. It's a bigger pen than I thought it was. It's designed for cows. This is a bit of a, this is the one problem I have with this pen, is that that's like 2 feet deep right there. It gets pretty deep when it rains. So yeah, so all the way down here, and then this is where they'll come in. They'll come in on the east fence. I'll set up some wires, probably just 2 wires, and herd the sheep gently into here. If I have extra, I'll put it along this angle here to kind of funnel them in. But they'll come in here. It's a nice little area. There's a big area there that's open. And then I have like 3 pens. So this is like the staging pen. This is where I'm going to put them. Before I push them through the chute here. This is going to be the chute. I'm going to line this with sheep fencing as well, so they don't go through the sides. And then spider webs. There's a hole here I probably need to fill in. Then this is where I'm going to do working on the sheep, is on this concrete pad. This is designed for a cattle chute. What I'm thinking of doing here is just maybe building like a gate or something, kind of like here, or maybe just building out of wood or something, some panels, and connecting it up so that you know, the sheep are pretty much stuck in here. So maybe a gate in the middle too. And here I can sort, and the way I sort is I can either direct them this way, which kind of leads back to where they were, or I put them this way, and I have a third option to put them into this pin. This pin is where I load the animals. So that's the gate to the road. If we get the truck like set up here, we can use these gates to kind of make a funnel. And then what I'll do is I'll put the ones I want to load in here. Maybe get the truck and the trailer in place first, and then do that. So there's a second pin here that they can go through. And then there's a big back pin here. I can hold animals here for quite a while. There's so much grass here. Let me just show you what that looks like. And then at the end there's a gate, a smaller pin, and then a tiny pin that leads to the chute. So it doesn't make the most sense in the world. I didn't design it myself, but it's workable. And I think especially because of these side gates, if I did have a chute, I had a permanent thing there, I can just open these one way or the other, or I can like close them almost all the way and then put like a little gate, you know, so they can go to one pin or the other. But that's what it's going to look like back here. Yeah, so typically when I reset the rotation, so they've rotated and grazed all the way back to the south. I'm going to bring them up along this east fence, end of the pin, I'm always going to do some kind of work on them. I'm going to get them used to going through the chute and going around in a circle. And then when I'm done with them, I'll let them out here, and they can go here into the first row that's on the northern edge of my field. So that's kind of what I've been doing, just reinforcing with the sheep panel. I'm going to reinforce the gates as well, attach them to the gates really well, so that when the gates are closed, little animals won't get out, you know. So hopefully when this is done, it'll be pretty good. It's a lot bigger than you need for a sheep pen, but it's probably workable. The other thought I had is I just kind of set up little fences, like just in this area, little fences and gates. I can probably just fence them into a small area and just reach over and grab them with a shepherd's crook or something. And then when I work them, I just throw them out, you know. So that's an option too. If you're wondering why the grass is growing so well here, this is where I kept the sheep for quite a while. Last year when I was trying to get the dogs to bond with them. Oh, this is actually last January. I got the dogs from Wyoming. I tried to get the dogs to bond with the sheep. And so I was rotationally grazing them back here in just like a little pen made of net. And that actually went really well. I was surprised at how well the sheep behaved with the netting. So anyway, guys, that's what I got. Take care. Bye-bye.